We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hurts. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And
He's got a man, complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronnie Bell, 99 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end end zone. We'll see what they do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a terrific return as it past the 35.
Seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Purdy off the play fake.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the option left, it's Hurts. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy completes it to Jennings. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. And
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Again, McCaffrey. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. On the ground, McCaffrey. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Back to throw.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6. They toss this out right to Gainwell.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run it here with Smith.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
A throw over the middle taken in.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here comes 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
52's the mark, 52.
Here's Purdy to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage.
You was not here, boy.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Purdy from the gun. That is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
Boy, you suck.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided
went for that
to
field
try
goal.
to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear because sometimes